Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today we're going to be talking about a potential signing for the Memphis Grizzlies. As in the last couple of days, the Memphis Grizzlies have been linked to free agent and former Charlotte Hornet. Well, I'm assuming he's not gonna stay with the Charlotte Hornets, so he will soon be, because I think someone's gonna pick him up sooner rather than later. Kelly Oubre Jr. Recently, the small forward / power forward has been linked to multiple teams, but mainly the Memphis Grizzlies. The Memphis Grizzlies have been named as a potential landing spot for Kelly Oubre Jr., who averaged over 20 points per game this season with the Charlotte Hornets. And I think this would be a great landing spot, not only for Oubre Jr., but also for the Memphis Grizzlies. There's a chance the Memphis Grizzlies don't really have a for sure starting small forward right now. If you look at the start of the season, Ja Morant's going to be out for the first 25 games. So in that case, he's suspended for the first 25 games. So a guy like Marcus Smart, who usually might be at the starting 2, will slide over to the starting 1, and he'll be the starting point guard for the first 25 games. And then Desmond Bane, who usually probably when Ja Morant is back in the lineup, you probably will see Desmond Bane at the 3. He'll probably be playing the starting 2 now. So now there's multiple options that the Grizzlies can route with their starting lineup. And here are a couple options right now without picking up any free agents. So here's number 1. You can start Marcus Smart at the 1. You can add in Luke Kennard to the lineup and start him at the 2 and keep Desmond Bane at the 3. He's been playing a little bit of the 2 and the 3, and then Jaren Jackson and Steven Adams being at the 4 and the 5. Or you can start Smart and Bane at as the 1 and the 2 in the backcourt, and then you could start at the 3 Zaire Williams, and then at the 4 still Jaren Jackson Jr. and Steven Adams. But honestly, I think Kelly Oubre Jr. would be a great fit for them, even when Ja comes back, and the lineup probably is Ja at the 1, Smart at the 2, Bane at the 3, Jaren Jackson Jr. at the 4, and then Steven Adams at the 5. Kelly Oubre Jr. would be great off the bench. It would be a stacked bench for them too, because you'd have Luke Kennard, you'd have Kelly Oubre Jr., Derrick Rose, and a couple other, Zaire Williams as well, a couple other nice, solid scoring options off the bench for the Grizzlies. But this season with the Hornets, he only played 48 games and started in 40 games, played 32 minutes per game, and he averaged 20.5 points per game, averaging 20.3 points per game and 5 rebounds per game. His three-point percentage this season was 31%, and his field goal percentage was 43%. And then in his first year with Charlotte, in the 2021-22 season, he averaged 15 points per game, played in 76 games with 13 starts, averaged 26 minutes per ball game. With those 15 points per game, averaged 4 rebounds per game. His three-point percentage was 35%, and his field goal percentage was 44%. Before that, he played for multiple teams, was drafted by the Wizards. I think he was a top draft pick. I can't remember, but he was definitely a first-round pick, but I think he was a top 10 pick, I do believe. Spent his first 3 seasons in the NBA with the Wizards, played a half a season with the Wizards in 2008, the 2018-19 season, and then got traded to the Suns, played 40 games with the Suns in the 2018-19 season, then was with the Suns the next year in 2019-20, then spent a year in Golden State. He had a good year with the Suns in the 19-20 season, where he averaged 19 points per game, with three-point percentage in that season being 35%. So, I mean, he's been a solid player. Mostly his best basketball has came from playing with the Suns in the 19-20 season, and then also his past couple years with the Charlotte Hornets was also solid with the Wizards, but not that great. Honestly, I think he'd be a great pickup for the Memphis Grizzlies. I think he would be a great add-in for them. We'll see where he ends up. I think that's gonna they're surprisingly, it's halfway through August, and most training camps in the NBA start at the end of September, and there are still free agents left like Kelly Oubre Jr. and PJ Washington and a couple other top guys. Actually, funny, both are Charlotte Hornets, and there are a couple other top guys in free agency Christian Wood as well. Guys like Christian Wood, Kelly Oubre Jr., and PJ Washington, and some other guys that are still unsigned in free agency. That's crazy to me, though. Use your thoughts. Use them. Let me know where you think Kelly Oubre will end up. I think right now the best fit for him has to be the Memphis Grizzlies. Use your thoughts. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.